Tonight, the Target 12 investigators take you inside the mafia. Who is Baby Shax? Luigi Manocchio, the reputed former boss of the patriarchal crime family, was scooped up in a national crackdown into organized crime last month. But for years, investigators say he led a low-key lifestyle.
Even though he was small in stature, he walked tall and carried a big stick.
Tonight, we peel back the curtain on this underworld man of mystery by revealing never-before-seen surveillance pictures of this reputed retired kingpin.
Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the exclusive details.
When the indictments came down last month, the big debate was about Luigi Manocchio's nickname. Some swore by Baby Shanks and others, like the federal government, say Baby Shax. But the fact that there's confusion surrounding his nickname underscores how well Manocchio has been able to keep his secrets close.
It's the kind of meeting mob investigators dream of catching. A reputed boss and alleged underboss of a powerful crime family grabbing a bite to eat. This is a never-before-seen state police surveillance photo from 2006 obtained by Target 12 from law enforcement sources. Those sources say the elderly Manocchio, seen here in Target 12 undercover video from last year, drove from Providence to meet Carmen the Big Cheese D'Annunzio of Boston halfway to Massachusetts diner. Of course, it's not a crime for the two men to have lunch, but law enforcement sources tell us this is the type of meeting that illustrates that the New England crime family is still a structured, functioning unit, a unit investigators say Manocchio ran at the time. But years before Manocchio elevated to reputed crime family boss, State Police Colonel Brendan Doherty was monitoring him as a detective rising through the underworld ranks.
I have to say he was always a gentleman to me and to law enforcement, but he made his point known that we were on the other side of the fence. He was on the other side of the fence, and catch me if you can.
Doherty says in the 70s, Manocchio was an international fugitive, hiding out at times in Europe from murder conspiracy charges. This passport photo, supplied by the state police, was used by Manocchio while on the run.
He's an intelligent guy. He's a no-nonsense guy, not unlike a lot of CEOs you might meet on the street. Beyond that, he's a mobster.
He eventually turned himself in and went to prison, but the case was thrown out when a key witness admitted to lying. Manocchio was set free, and his underworld prestige went up when he beat the rap. As he rose through the wise guy ranks, authorities kept close watch. These are intelligence photos provided by the Providence Police Department. Authorities say Manocchio, who is fluent in several languages, eventually took over as boss from Boston's Francis Cadillac Frank Salemi in the early 90s. And right away it was clear Manocchio was not your stereotypical mafioso.
Louis Manocchio got up early in the morning and went for a jog, stayed in tremendous shape, watched what he ate, would recommend to his other mob associates that they go on a diet.
Manocchio was born in Rhode Island and is one of three brothers, and unlike other mafia dons, he didn't flaunt his wealth.
He stuck to some pretty careful areas. He kept a low profile.
Except for a minor scrape with the law in 1996 for having stolen appliances installed in his mother's house, Manocchio has been New England's own Teflon Don, eluding big-time charges until now.
We have charged mob associates and mob bosses alike, including the former boss of La Cosa Nostra operations in New England.
As part of a national crackdown on organized crime, Manocchio is currently facing charges for allegedly accepting protection payments from several Rhode Island strip clubs. A conviction would mark the fall of an old-school reputed mafia legend and the end of an era.
I gotta ask you, are you a Shax guy or a Shanks guy?
You know, I don't even like playing with those nicknames because I've heard it both ways. So I think only he knows, and what does it really matter?
The Rhode Island State Police and Providence Police supplied many of the intelligence photos used in this report. If convicted of both conspiracy and extortion, the 83-year-old Manocchio could face as much as 40 years behind bars. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.